Will C.Viper be hard to play even in the modern controls? What's good, y'all? ASAP here. In today's video, we're going to discuss, will it be easier to play C.Viper in modern controls, or will it still be very execution, technical, savvy, heavy just to play this character? And we're going to go over some things from Street Fighter 4, watch over some matches to see her gameplay, and we'll see if that makes it easier for, modern controls. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, let's get the small stuff out the way that might make her like a little hard. First thing first, she had a low health pool. You see right here, Akuma has 850 and the C.Viper was 900. She was one of the low health pool characters in Street Fighter 4. Now in Street Fighter 6, Akuma's like the only one with 900. We'll see if that translates to C.Viper having 950 or she'll be standard. We'll have to wait and see for that. Also, her anti-air option was a quarter circle back. It was not a DP motion. We'll see on modern controls if they give us this, but if not, already know right off the bat her anti-air game in modern control might be lacking. Now, let's get to her game plan. Alright, so her game plan was pretty simple. Against characters with great anti-air options, you want to keep them away with your Seismic Hammer. And just in case you don't know, Seismic Hammer is a DP motion. Now, in modern controls, what is getting buffed recently, there might be a chance that we have access to all three versions of the Seismic Hammer, which means our neutral game should be right on point with something like this against this Zangief. We should be able to spam it to keep him away, and then if he jumps in, we simply electric knuckle and keep him out with the anti-air. So our game plan will look a little something like this against characters with great anti-air options, which is good for us, and that will easily make C.Viper a whole lot better to play. Now if they don't give us every single option for modern controls and Seismic Hammer, that will automatically make her super hard to play in modern. But we're gonna hold hope because they did buff Sagat and gave him all his options for the Tiger Shot. So we're gonna hope they do the same thing for C.Viper, because that'll make our game plan a whole lot easier for Keep Away. This is what you'll see in Keep Away. Now, against characters with no anti-air options, our game plan will look totally different. It will look a little something like this. Alright, against the standard roster or the people with not great anti-airs, we become Air Viper. And Air Viper is just basically using instant overheads to get in and jump in on our opponent, and we're just constantly in the air. Now granted, this is not easy to do. You have to input super jump and earning aerial burning air kick, which is a quarter circle back input. Now, in modern controls, we're not going to get all versions of this aerial burning kick. We don't know which one they're going to give us. Are they going to give us the medium version, which stands still, the light version, which go forward a little bit, or the heavy version, which go forward a lot, which can alter our gameplay very heavily. And then on top of that, there's no instant input for super jump. So you will need to put down, up, and then quickly put in the one super for the aerial burning axe kick. But that will be our game plan right there. We become Air Viper against certain characters, and other characters we spam Seismic Hammer. So this automatically will make C.Viper a little difficult to play in modern, because we only going to have access to one version of the aerial burning axe kick. We won't have access to the other ones. If you want the other ones, you'll have to put that in. But to be able to do it instantly without having to do it, like just having one version, should be enough to carry us pretty far. Yes, it's going to be a little technical doing the super jump input first before we do the aerial burning kick, but it's still going to help us out a whole lot just having access to one of it. So we have one instant overhead, which will instantly make modern C.Viper pretty good, but you will have to have some technicality skills doing the super jump first. Let's get into some of the anti-air options real quick. Alright, and there's one cool thing I noticed in Street Fighter 4. If you get a trade doing your anti-air, you can follow up with a burning axe kick. Now remember, this is technical. You had to do the thunder punch and to high jump and then quickly aerial burning kick. I just wanted to show how technical that is real quick, just for the anti-air options. But if you got the trade combo, remember our Thunder Knuckle is supposed to be our invincible DP, but it kept trading a lot. Maybe in Street Fighter 6 it'll get buffed to where it's not trading as much and we can get this combo off a counter hit. But at the same time, I just want to show how technical it was to play Street Fighter 4 Viper. You had to do high jumps into aerial burning kicks just to get follow-up after a trade anti-air, combo. So we'll see if that's translated to Street Fighter 6 a whole lot better to where our anti-air is not trading and just on counter hit we're able to get this. But I just wanted to show off how technical you had to be just to pull this off. So in modern controls, will this be easy? This should be easy because, again, Thunder Knuckle, we should just press back special, for example, or forward special for the Thunder Knuckle. And then we input manually super jump into aerial burning kick for the instant overhead. So it will be a little tough to do this sequence if it translates over to Street Fighter 6, but it shouldn't be too difficult for us to do. All these contributing factors I feel will make Modern C.Viper a little difficult to play, I will say, but we'll have to wait and see. But I will feel like all this will make her a little difficult to play. She probably won't be pick up and play easy, but if you put in the time for her, she'll probably be a whole lot of fun. With that being said, let me know what you think in the comments down below. We are out.